Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in. As we can see guys, the price of Bitcoin right now is flashing us a very interesting scenario. A scenario which is pointing us where the price in the immediate short term, where the price for the coming days might be possibly heading. So before I start talking about it, I want you guys to do me a favor and quickly destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, like always, to those individuals who have not claimed this free 200 USD futures position airdrop from Bybit, then I suggest you guys to check the video description, because Bybit is giving free 200 USD futures position airdrop, either Bitcoin USD position, Ethereum USD position, or Solana USD position. All the links are in the description on below. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. Now, what I want you guys to do is to simply monitor this price action using a rising trend line and Fibonacci levels, because on my previous video I was very clear, losing the support from this smaller rising trend line could be resulting in another continuation here in between 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line, even this rising trend line, before choosing an actual trend direction. And why? Because in the past price action, when the price of Bitcoin during this uptrend got exhausted, it got attracted back in between this 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line and even towards this rising trend line before starting with an actual impulsive move. And same thing could be happening here. Price has already lost the support from this smaller rising trend line, and we have already started with this bearish move. So in the immediate short term, this 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line could be attracting us in between 65, 66,000 before finding bottom, before starting with this actual impulsive move, because we are expecting higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of formation to play out in price action of Bitcoin. So in the immediate short term, if the price does shows another continuation here to the downside after a rally like this, I mean, we have already broken the support from this ascending channel, right? We could be showing another continuation like this. So if that happens right after this small relief rally, price starts showing another continuation here to the downside, please watch the support around this 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line and even this rising trend line, because that could be just a temporary pullback before starting with an actual impulsive move. And why? Because the price of Bitcoin has already formed a bullish crossover in this Williams alligator indicator. Now, any sort of a pullback will be looked as a temporary pullback, because in the past price action, you can see when the price of Bitcoin was able to find support above this Williams alligator indicator, this same trend line, which during downtrend acted as resistance, acted as a support. Yes guys, during this uptrend, the Williams alligator indicator has always been looked as a strong line of support. So in our case, after this bearish crossover, you can see the same line acted as resistance. Since we are above it now, this same trend line is going to be acting as support, and price after that is expected to show another continuation here to the upside, because this only happens during uptrend. Green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom only happens during uptrend. So that's why even if the price starts showing weakness, getting attracted back towards this 65, 66,000, please be aware it might be just a temporary pullback before continuing with this actual impulsive move, because it's not just only this Williams alligator indicator support, we also have a support from this Bollinger Band, and I showed you this on my previous video. Upper band usually gets broken when the price is preparing itself for a new impulsive move. So in our case, the upper band has already been broken, which is another sign that this here, right, this trend line, this retracement around 65, 66, even if it goes around 64,000, please do not panic. That might be very short-lived, and price after that could be starting with an actual impulsive move, because we know in the immediate short term, this pullback was very normal. I showed you with this CPI indicator. This CPI indicator, this top CPI line could be attracting us if we lose the support around this monthly arrow line. But if we look at the overall formation, we are still above the top central and the bottom CPI line, and remaining above these lines means the price for the coming month is also going to be bullish. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. Price of Bitcoin remaining above this trend line means the upcoming month for Bitcoin is expected to be bullish. So that's why, since we are above this trend line, any sort of a pullback could be very, very short-lived. So I don't want anyone to short the market as long as the biggest support around 60,000 gets broken. Otherwise, it could be just a temporary shakeout, just like I've shown in an example. You can see after a bullish move around the horizontal trend line, the upper trend line from this parallel channel, right, there will be plenty of rejection. But once we flip that into support, it is expected to be a very, very bullish move, because according to Y-Curve, this might be a reaccumulation phase. So that's why, even according to this reaccumulation phase from Y-Curve, pullback is very normal during uptrend. And even according to this falling channel, which is playing out perfectly, we are over here, guys. Even here, you can see after we started with this bullish move, right? After we started with this bullish move, you can see the price got attracted towards the first price objective, the top from this parallel channel, or this, sorry, falling channel, right? And what happened here? We got rejected. This exact move is happening here. Price is showing weakness. Price is getting attracted towards the 66,000. So if that happens, right? If the price of Bitcoin, I mean, not here, but if the price of Bitcoin shows another continuation to the downside, we are always 66,000 is definitely going to be acting as support. And price after that, right? Price after that could be starting with an actual impulsive move here like this. And why? Because it's not just only this falling channel pattern. Even according to this falling wedge, another bullish continuation pattern, you can see when the price started breaking out from this upper trend line, which previously rejected us. You can see in this example, we got attracted towards the first price objective. Same thing is happening here. And you can see what usually happens when we test the first price objective, price usually gets rejected. So this might be another sideways moving, even some shakeout is expected. But once we flip this key line of resistance into support, the upcoming days for Bitcoin is actually going to be very, very bullish. And even in a bigger picture, I've already talked about this parabolic curve pattern. This might be formation of base 4, base 1, right? Base 2, base 3, and this here is a base 4. So what happens when the price ends this phase, I mean base 4, it starts showing a continuation here to the upside. I mean price starts heading towards this sell point, and only after that, right, only after that, choose an actual trend duration. So according to this weekly time frame, we are expecting price of Bitcoin to get attracted around 90, 100,000, and only after that choose an actual trend duration. So in a bigger frame, price remaining over 60,000 means this parabolic curve pattern or step-like formation pattern could be playing out. So in case of doubt, I suggest you guys to simply zoom out. So guys, this were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't claimed this free 200 USD futures position airdrop from Bybit, then I suggest you guys to check the video description, because Bybit right now is giving free 200 USD futures position airdrop, either Bitcoin USD position, Ethereum USD position, or Solana USD position. All the links are in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. And by saying this, I'm signing out. Until next time, bye-bye.